Hey guys, how are you all today? I hope you guys are all good. I'm here to preview the final of the World Tour Finals and review the semi-finals which have just taken place. So the first semi-final, what we saw was Medvedev defeat Casper Ruud 6-4, 6-2. I mean, he was serving really well, and then just getting short balls. Um, just getting short balls and then, winning from the serve, the 1-2 punches, or sometimes it'd be serve, short ball, hammer it, and then they would give an even shorter ball and win it. So quite easy on the serve there. And then, like, one of the service games in the first set, he just attacked the second serve and took control and moved him around. Had at least, and then until he comes in and finishes the net. Had a few points like that one. So that got him one service break. Like I said, he's holding through the serve, the 1-2 punches, or I guess 1-2-3 punches, where he hits two good shots after the serve. So that's how it all happened there. And then the break, like I said, attack second serve, moving around, comes in the net, finishes off. That's Medvedev. And then so Medvedev's got the first set over Casper Ruud. Um, Then what we saw like he started again with an attacking a serve, moving right around on the rally and then finishing at the net. Then later in the point, he's moving right around, and Casper Ruud doesn't want to be moved around. The big shot that he could possibly dominate is the forehand. Tries to set up, but Medvedev's hard, flat shots moving around doesn't have time to set up. He hits that out. Then again, Medvedev's moving around in the rally. They're coming off. They're both at the net. Medvedev's getting past him with his net play. He gets the break there, and then another service game. Rudd makes a couple of crucial errors. Medvedev attacks a second serve. He's hitting a good, clean winner, so that was quite good. And then a point where Medvedev's again moving around on the service point, hitting a ball on the back line in the rally. Rudd challenges. He can't win anyway. He's broken. And then again, Medvedev continues with the aces, the unreturned serves, the 1-2 punches, and then where he's hitting a short ball, a really powerful shot, finishing at the net or finishing at the next shot, and just not getting any pressure on serve. And then winning the rallies on Rudd's serve, and then starting the rally ahead by attacking Rudd's second serve and then moving around from there. I mean, that was the key to the match, but way too good. 6-4, 6-2. So your second semi-final featured Novak Djokovic of Serbia against Alexander Zverev of Germany. So in this one, just both guys are holding serve quite easy to start the match. And then once we get at the end of the first set, I mean, there's a whole lot of situations where both guys are no, sorry, Djokovic, Zverev is down, break points, and then produces a whole lot of amazing shots, gets out of jail. Then now Djokovic is down break points. He does the same, great shots, finds his way around it, holds serve. Now Zverev's down on his serve the following game, produces three great serves, great backhand down the line. We're at a tiebreaker, and in this tiebreaker, we just basically saw like Zverev do some good stuff. I mean, we saw him with a great backhand. I think it was down the line, but took Djokovic's time away. Lots of pace, fast court, couple of 1-2 punches. He got a double fault from Djokovic. Djokovic tried a drop shot. He was able to come in and get that one. Great long rally. He pushes Djokovic around into the backhand. Then then I believe it was an ace or a first serve that Djokovic didn't get back. So he wins the tiebreaker. It's just great play in important moments. But then right at the very end of the tiebreaker, it's the Rev with the great shots finishing it. but it could have went either way. It definitely could have, but sort of midway through the second set, then Djokovic really breaks serve and plays quite well. Novak Djokovic, that is. I mean, he passes him on one of the points, then he moves him around with the rally, finishes at the net, moves him around, finishes at the net. Zverev plays well. We're back to deuce. But then what we see is a great backhand across court, right on the line, bringing up a break point, then attacking Zverev's second serve, hitting the back line, and Zverev doesn't know what to do with it, hits it out. And then suddenly that amazing level, great return game for Djokovic, getting the break. He just continues to serve well, attack behind the serve, move Djokovic, moves Zverev around, expose his lack of movement, and just serving 1-2 punches, serving rallies where he started the point ahead with his serve, moving Zverev around, and then until he's won the set. Then we move into the third set. They're both again serving well, holding serve easily, quite good. But then the match in this third set is decided with, instead of Djokovic playing his best in the big moments, I thought it would be a third set, which it was. I thought it would be close, and I thought it would come down to the big moments. All of those were true, but I thought Zverev usually under pressure plays his worst, whereas Djokovic is one of the best players under pressure. So I thought on that basis, a very close game would just go Djokovic's way. But instead, it went the other way, with Zverev playing well under pressure and Djokovic almost falling apart at some of the most important moments of this match, right? So Djokovic just gives away a service break. On a fast court with a huge Zverev serve, you can't put yourself down a break and just hope you're going to break back against a guy who lost serve twice the whole tournament. Okay, you want to hold serve, and then if you break and go ahead, that's a bonus. But you never want to be, if you don't break back, it's over. And Djokovic just hands away his serve with 4 easy unforced errors and puts himself in that position. But despite that, later on in the set, he would get a break point, which would be his one and only chance to get back on serve. You know, again, with such a huge serve like Zverev on such a fast court, you may not have any chances, you may have one. He's lucky he had one. But then, if he could have played a really good rally there, he could have capitalized, he could have been back on serve, had a new lease of life. But instead, the problem that put him down a break, the 4 unforced errors, that same problem comes back when he's got a break point, got a chance to, his one and only chance to get back on serve. He didn't even know he'd get one, but he gets lucky, he gets one. He has the chance to rectify that bad service game and be back on serve and basically start again in the set. But in that important moment, he does what put him in the situation, hitting 4 unforced errors on his service game. Now his one and only chance to break back, another unforced error. So based on that, you give your serve away with 4 unforced errors. You're in a bad situation, having to break back Zverev with the serve and all that. You know you probably won't get a chance. Then you do get a chance, and then instead of capitalizing and recovering from messing it up by losing serve, you give it away again and don't capitalize the break point. And that would be your only chance because you don't really deserve it, to be honest. Like, if you're giving away a service break and going down a break, knowing how good Zverev's serve is, then you just find yourself in a position where you can get it back against all odds, and then you mess that up and give it away. You're not going to continue to get more and more chances until you break through on a serve like Zverev. You're lucky to get one, and he was lucky, and he did get the one, but he just gave it away, just like he gave away his serve. And then Zverev just is not going to give him any more chances and didn't, and shuts him out with a serve for the rest of the set, and then that's it. Holds serve, I believe, to love to end the match, the following service game. So there you go. Zverev is defeated Djokovic in this match, 7-6, 4-6, 6-3, 3 sets victory for Zverev. I knew it'd be close. I knew it'd be 3 sets, but I thought Djokovic would be the better guy under pressure and Zverev would lose his nerve a bit. But Zverev steps up and Djokovic just, in the most important moments, the 4 unforced errors to lose serve and then the chance to break back, his only chance, to mess that up with a further unforced error. That's what decides the match. And then Zverev just being solid, serving big, shutting Djokovic out of breaking back with great serving, good rallying, moving Djokovic around. A few times Djokovic tries to step in and take his second serve, goes for more on the second serve, shocks Djokovic there. So too good. So now we're left with a Medvedev Zverev final here at the World Tour Finals after those 2 semi-finals, right? I just think when I look at this matchup, like they both have quite a big serve. They're both quite good at rallying. But the thing is, like, when they're so good at rallying and then they've got an advantage to get a free point or start the point well ahead from the first serve, they're pretty much going to win more than 90% of their first serve points, right? Because you're getting a free point or your serve's giving you a short ball and complete control of the point. And considering both guys are so good at rallying, if they get to start a point with a short ball, they're going to be too good. They're not going to relinquish that position. They're going to control the point, not relinquish it. And most points, the serve won't even get back. So it's going to come down to the second service points, which will be decided by the rallies, considering both guys are going to win on the first serve points. And I just think that Medvedev's better at rallying. Like, he's more consistent. He doesn't make many errors. He's good at moving Zverev around and exposing his lack of movement, and he's got better defense. Whereas Zverev has to try to go for too much to get through the Medvedev defense, try to come in the net, force it. Zverev hits a passing shot, not getting through the court. I mean, not getting through Medvedev's defense, has to go for more and more just to get past his defense and get that winner, causing unforced errors, or coming to the net to finish when it's not there, getting past, or saying, like, I just can't get past his defense. I'm not going to go too hard, too close to the line. Then it gives Medvedev a chance to control the point, the court, and the rally, and move Zverev around, expose the fact that his movement isn't great. That's what happens when Zverev doesn't go for it. When he does, it's so hard to get past Medvedev's defense. Hits it too hard, too close to the line, error, or comes to the net when it's not there and gets a passing shot from Medvedev or one at his feet, followed by a passing shot. So that's the way I see it. The second service points, the better rallying ability, that being both winning first serve points, the match being decided by second service points. Those points mostly being rallies, and Medvedev out rallying Zverev. Better defense, asking Zverev to hit 4 or 5 good shots each time. Zverev trying to hit it too hard, too close to the line, and errors. Zverev coming to the net when it's not there, passing shot, and then Zverev when he doesn't want to end the points so fast because it's causing problems, like I just said, then Medvedev moving him around and taking control of the point, exposing the lack of weakness, the lack of movement compared to him. Whereas when Zverev's in control of the point, Medvedev can force him hit so many good shots to finish. But when Medvedev's in control, Zverev's not able to do that. He'll be in control unless Zverev goes for it, but then Zverev's has to try to finish the point and has to go for too much and make errors or come to the net when it's not there and let Medvedev pass him. So I think based on those things, Medvedev's going to out-rally him, win the rallies. They both win their first serve points. When Medvedev has a game missing first serves, he can still win the rallies and hold based on that. But when Zverev has a game where he doesn't get a lot of first serves in, then he's going to have to win a whole lot of rallies to hold, and that'll be too hard for him in a normal circumstance for the reasons I've just mentioned. But it'll even be harder to physically go with a quality rallier like Medvedev and rally with him and out-rally him. when you're physically tired because you went about 2.5 hours the day before battling Djokovic in these rallies, which was so physically hard on you, right? And then Medvedev, just as good. You need to maybe do another 2.5 hours. You finish late at night. You don't have a full 24 hours. And then Medvedev, even on your best day, tends to out rally you when you're 100%. So considering you can be 100%, he's just a better rally. He's going to out rally you. But now it's even harder because you're physically tired to go 2.5 hours doing that with Djokovic in the rallies. Now another 2.5 hours the next day. So even when you're at your best, he just out rallies you. But when you're asked to do 2.5 hours one day, 2.5 hours the other day, now a guy that you can't out rally at your best, you're now at your worst and you can't physically be in those rallies. So it's even harder than usual, but even at your best, you can't do it. And then being tired, you're going to have to go for more to end the point. Medvedev will get everything back, so you're going to have to go for way too much, too close to the line, which will create further errors than normal. Then when you don't go for it, Medvedev's just moving you around again. You're tired. You don't want to run, so it's even worse there too. And it's worse because you've got to end the point faster and not be in the long rallies because you're tired, which means more errors than usual. And when Medvedev's moving you around, it's worse again. So I just think that both guys are winning most of their points. 3 points from the first serve. A short ball, they're way too good in the rallies. If they've got a short ball, they can control the point. Both guys rally at an elite level. They won't let the other guy back in. By the second service points, the rallies, that's what decides it. And Medvedev wins for the reasons that I've just mentioned. But it will be a very close match. It will be 3 sets. But in the end, Zverev particularly gets tired and can't physically stay in the points. When Medvedev's moving around, doesn't have it to run, has to go for too much to end the point, has to go to the net when it's not there and get past. And it's hard enough like when he's at 100%. But with those second service points deciding it, and Medvedev better than him at his best in these long rallies, but now he's tired, he can't even stick in the long rallies. It's an even worse case scenario. But just because he's playing so well and beat Djokovic and forced Medvedev to a third set tiebreaker last time around, based on beating someone as great as Djokovic, pushing Medvedev to a third set tiebreaker. I'm going to give him a set. I'm going to say it's close, but I'm going to say they're both winning their first serve points, but the second service points, Medvedev wins, meaning when Medvedev's getting his first serve and he holds, but when he's not, he just wins rallies on the second service points and holds. Whereas Zverev, when he's getting first serve and holds, when he misses first serves, forced to rally with Medvedev and out rallied by Medvedev, and Medvedev breaks on those particular games. And that decides it. But a close match, Medvedev in 3 sets. Medvedev is your 2021 World Tour Finals champion. I'll be back in a couple of days and I'll review this final match and see if I was right. Did Medvedev win this in 3 sets? I'll review it, right? And not only am I going to review this match, I'll review the whole tournament. And then future videos, I'll talk about things like the Davis Cup. But for now, that's my video. In a couple of days, I'll be reviewing the final and the tournament. So enjoy the match and be back here in a couple of days for my review of this final and the tournament more in general. So subscribe, thumbs up, bell notification. Have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. And guys, be back here for my next video, okay? Subscribe. Thanks for being with me, guys. Bye for now. Thanks for being with me, guys. Be back here for my next video. Bye for now.